environment before you know what to tell them.
Then the old ladies in my community, I organized them and made this health insurance for them because it was free, but only some money for the card. And I met my MP, told him about it, and he gave me funds to fund that one. So in fact, the old ladies were very happy.
2/3 of members of district assemblies are elected on an individual non-party basis, while 1/3 is appointed by central government, along with a chief executive for each district.
If you are appointee, you don't have much work. But elected, it means all the community is in your hand. You move, and it's very tiresome and money consuming. If somebody is in need, the person may approach you. Anything, you know, is the assembly member.
Sometimes you don't have, but you have to. You see, that's the place. Sometimes there you see that, yeah, this is fire, and where should I pass?
When she was about to start with this way, I told her that, can you do it? This is a very great way. Me, I cannot do it. But she said, sister, I said I'm going to do it, so I will do it. There was a time when there was a heavy rain and there were floods. People were calling around 11 p.m. My sister just got up, took a torch, put on a cap, and she walked through the rain to the places where the people were calling her to look at them, to solve some of the problems.
Their mentality tell them that since you are a leader, there's some money set aside for you to be given out to them. That is African mentality. But I always try to let them know that you should be able to know to do something, so that you can put something small together, and at the end of the day it will be something big for you.
Let's say somebody is doing outdooring. Somebody is going for wedding. They would like you to be present. And when you go, you can't go alone. You have to part with some money.
There are some situations that comes your way and you have to save the fellow. Yesterday, someone with a baby came that the husband is not taking good care of her and he have to go back to his hometown. She needed about 20 Ghana cedis as a transport. I have to give it to her because I can't see her starving and dying.
Sometimes some come with financial support, educational problems, and even when they are not well. Some people's wives come to deliver at my clinic, they don't even pay. And you can't go to ask them. If the person have it and he brings it, I'll take it. I call the area Accra Old Town, not Accra New Town. And I've given that name because when you are walking in the main street of Accra New Town, you see that the area is very nice. But going behind the scene, you realize that it's more than a village. It's just a ghetto, but not Accra New Town. So I've always been making a lot of noise at the Haflong Assembly that my electoral area has been the most deprived electoral area within AMA Metropolis. But people don't really understand me unless they come to see what I'm talking of. Because we have these big drains which cut across the whole area, which start from the Obakuwa Street and ends up to the Alaji Tanko area. And it's not the only one, there are about 3 of them. It's very bad, it's life-scaring thing, which is also posing a lot of health hazard to the community.
In my community, since they knew I was in a different party and a different party has come, all things I was demanding at the assembly, they didn't do it for me. This is the old world. All along I've been talking about it in the assembly, but they never paid heed to it until it came to this, a situation like this. So when the new government came, I took it over, and this is what they provided for the community.
Those of us in the women's movement have always supported the non-partisan nature of the district assembly concept. Non-partisan in the sense that it then gives a space for any woman at the local level who is interested and who is convinced that they want to make a contribution to be able to offer themselves. If the thing becomes political or partisan, if it becomes partisan, what is going to happen is that only certain types of women who belong to a certain political persuasion are going to find themselves in the district assemblies. And this is going to be problematic because it's about community development. It's about ensuring that local communities have the needed resources. They have educational facilities, they have health facilities. Surely these are issues that have no political color.
This week, you are going to be with everyone. And I don't believe in telling someone, I'm this, you are this, before working. Someone is dying, someone needs help. You have to. You don't have to say, where from you, I'm this, you are not. But I can see the work in it too. When we went to the assembly, sometimes you want to greet someone, you want to be a friend to someone, then they tell you, hey, this one is, she's this, he's that. And I feel pain. That why we doing this? Why we should help each other? Then we are all focused on political. What is this?
The intrusion of politics at the local level can mean that the most basic of resources is hotly contested.
The toilet is for the district assembly. And some 3 years back, they privatized it to individuals. Now, even when you are here, you could send the cent. What is expected of them, they are not doing it. So, in fact, the assembly is taking it back. But there is a lady here who is resisting that she won't go. So, the people we brought to take over, they've packed them and they've sent them away.
The present manager of the toilets is a member of the party now in opposition. So, determined to resolve the stalemate, Rose calls an emergency meeting of the Assembly's Social Services Subcommittee.
What is the reaction on the ground?
The lady there is proving difficult.
Too much. Too bad.
Insulting us.
Too bad. Too bad.
And I think it's uncalled for. So we have to take another step just to let them quit the place. As of now, people are still there operating, and our people too are there. But I had an information that they went and sacked them and they are occupying the place.
If you have only one party or a number of parties having their representatives in the district assemblies, to what extent would other people within the local community be able to access these resources? We need to look at the ways in which the district assemblies have also become very partisan, but that has to be looked at within the context of the broader polarization of the society.
The school here, Get Fund has come in. They said they are providing me with 6 classrooms. They said some time ago the roof ripped off, so the rains that fell destroyed the ground. If you look at this place, if you put a desk down, it will not be all comfortable. You will see them shaking. Last Friday, the DC was here to see whether the contractor has come to see the work. So sooner or later, it will take off.
Jesus loves you. Jesus